Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to go on with our second part of our makeup declutter, and you can see this is what we've decluttered already. This is crazy. Some of these are not decluttered, it's just like this is where my room and space is. I'm gonna organize everything later, but so far, like, look at that. That is progress in my opinion. But today, normally I go in with these drawers, so I think today, to like switch it up, I'm gonna go through my advent calendar, like all of these makeup, and if I have room and space, I'll go onto these mini drawers. But yeah, let's take these out one drawer at a time. Let's see what I have to say about them, and yeah, let's get with decluttering. First up, we have the drawer of face palettes. This is not the normal packaging. I just put these Peri Para stickers on because it's really cute. But yes, let's take a look at this. This is the Wayne Goss Blush and Highlight Duo. You guys know I really love this one. The formula is just incredible. I've used it a bunch and literally looks like it's brand new because there's so much product in here. Like, oh my gosh. See, this is the part where I start to lose it and just swatch everything on my hand until I have no room. But yes, look how pretty that is. I really like this. Never decluttering it. Love Wayne Goss. Makes some of my favorite products of all time, so definitely keeping him. Next is the Darcique Concealer Palette. Now this is one that, I try to love. You can see it's building up its oils a little bit because it was a little bit hot lately, so it's melting a tad, but that doesn't really do much per se. You can just see like it's a little bit more oilier. That's pretty normal for cream based products, and especially when the weather is affecting it. This is quite a nice palette. Just the one thing I have when complaining about this is it's way too light for me. Like, this is just not the right shade range for me. It's not something I reach for, just because out of these like 5 shades, I would say like, it's not too bad, but these 4 definitely are way too light, and these, they don't show up enough. This is something that would suit someone who has like a fair skin tone, someone with like shade 21 or 22 in Korean skincare. So I'm going to declutter this because I don't use it enough and it's not right for me. Next up is the Hourglass palette. This is, I'm pretty sure, what is this? Ambient Lighting Edit. This is a beautiful palette with 2 highlighters and 1 finishing powder, 2 blushes and a bronzer. Now this is a palette when, like, literally it looks like I haven't used it, but I have tried to use it a lot. It's super pigmented. Like, do not underestimate the pigmentation of an Hourglass palette. It looks shimmery, right? Bam. That is a lot of pigment. And these just make your skin look so pretty. They're really, really nice. And I think that this is a very well-rounded face palette. You can literally finish a full face using this. And the only thing I have about this is I don't really use it enough, which sucks because I know this is such a luxurious product and every makeup lover is in love with Hourglass, but for some reason I just don't use it, which is such a shame because this is a beautiful palette. I have tried to use it a little bit more throughout the year, but it's just not one I gravitate towards. So I'm actually going to declutter this because, like I said, I want to keep the products I only reach for over and over again, and this is not something I reach for. It's pretty, it's beautiful, and I know it belongs somewhere where it will be loved. That being said, this Hourglass palette I actually do use quite a bit. I like the 3 finishing powders. They just mix really well, and I like to use this one as a bronzer. The other one was like overly warm. This one's a bit lighter for me and subtler, so I really like, is subtler even a word? Anyway, it's more subtle. I really like this one. So I think this is quite classic for an ambient powder. It's just finishing touches for your skin, juices it up, and this is something I reach for, so I'm actually going to keep this one. This is an old classic favorite of mine, Charlotte Tilbury. I brought this traveling with me when I was overseas in China and I loved it. I got a full face of makeup that looked incredible. I really like the formulas on all of these. They are just so stunning. Really like this kind of shimmery shade as well. It's really nice for a one and done look. Love this blush, one of my favorite blush shades. It's just this beautiful neutral, and yeah, everything's nice. I don't use this as a bronzer, it's way too dark for me, but I love using it as eyeshadow. And yeah, this one also is just like a finishing powder situation. It's way too dark for me, but I really like this. Love this little like glittery shimmer. I always swatch this, and I'm trying to hit pan on it, so hopefully I can hit pan in the new year. But look at that. It looks so juicy, right? It looks like it's wet. That is stunning. I absolutely love this palette. Never decluttering, and I highly recommend to everyone who wants to try out Charlotte Tilbury. This is a very luxurious metallic packaging, and it has everything you want to try in a powder formula. Here I have 3 Darcique palettes. I don't need 3 of them. let's just open them and have a look at which one I want to get rid of. Admittedly, I've only used this one like twice. It's really bad. I need to start using my makeup, but look at that. It looks so pretty. This is like this coral themed blush. You have like your pink and your like more peachy, and this one's like an autumn knit palette. You have more of your like rosewood tones, and this one is a peachy, just like a brighter palette. I actually really enjoy using this bright kind of color story. It's something a little bit more unique in my collection. I don't use things that are super bright. Like this one is almost my skin tone, but it's really good for like brightening the face and like smearing and smudging out the rest of your like blushes. I really like this one, so I'm gonna definitely keep this one. But between these two, I think I only need one of them. And oh, this is a difficult decision. Oh, this is really hard because I do like both of them quite a bit. Like the colors are really nice. I think I'm gonna go with this one just because this one technically has more tonal variation and it's easier to get a full face of look. This one, they're all the same kind of shade range. They're different shades obviously, but they're all the same like mid-tone, which I have a lot in my single blushes. I think I'm gonna declutter this one. Such a shame because it's so pretty. But yeah, this shows how much makeup I have and I don't use, so this is actually good that I'm giving it to someone who will love it more. Doing good. We kept 5 of my face palettes. We got rid of 3, so now let's move on to the next tray. This is a tray of like miscellaneous face palettes and face products. Let's just go through it. Let's get to it. Music Mansion. I literally forgot this existed. This is a just sandy peach shade. I really like the packaging, if I'm being honest. This is really pretty. It has this like leather, faux leather packaging situation. I'm thinking, do I actually need this in my collection because it's not super unique? But oh my gosh, no, the packaging got me. I'm gonna keep it for the packaging. It's so pretty. I can't do this. So yeah, keeping this one. Air Blur Whip Blush. We saw the kind of pinkier one yesterday and I really liked it. I do like this kind of orangey shade a little bit more. This is more my cup of tea. It's a little bit more neutral everyday. Really subtle, but it's really pretty. At keeping this one. My Fresh O2 blushes. This is the 2 I kept since my last declutter, and admittedly I haven't used it since then. I think it's time for me to say goodbye just because I don't use it, and I think it's a waste of keeping them in my collection if I'm not using it. They're in great condition, so yeah, I think I might get, I don't know, I want to keep one in my collection just for the sake of I have one, because look how pretty this packaging is. It looks like magic. It looks like those seashell like, and I don't know, underwater pearls. It's just so pretty. I don't know, the packaging is really pretty. I have all these shades already. Should I keep one just for the sake of it? I might keep one just for the sake of it. I don't know. No, I think I'm not gonna use it. I'm gonna get rid of them. Yes, saying goodbye to these. This is the Peri Para Pure Blush Sunshine Cheek in Cloudy Pink. This is a collaboration with Maltese. It used to have like a dog kind of imprint here, but it's gone. I think this is really cool just because it's blue and pink. Like that is quite a unique color story in my opinion, but it's mainly used to brighten the cheeks and I really like using it. I've been using it a ton actually. So yeah, I'm keeping this one because it's quite unique as a color story and I do like the formula. It has subtle shimmers in it as well. This is from Darseek. Literally it was like a gift with purchase. I don't even know what this is. It just looks really pretty. It was the same one as the palette we just saw because it's like a seashell. I think this is like a gloss. I actually have no idea what this is. Oh no, I dented my nails. How do I open this? Oh my gosh, I can't open it. What is in here? I can't open it. We got there in the end. We opened it, but I dented my nails, so I don't think it was worth it and it hurts. But yeah, this is like I think 2 cream products. This is a cream blush. This is a cream highlight. Honestly, it just looks super pretty. I'm never gonna use it. Decluttering. Miscellaneous eyeshadow quad. We love that. This is literally so pretty. This is a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Exaggerize palette. I really like it. I think this is a great formula and I do reach for this quite a bit, so I am going to keep it. This is a blush from Colourpop. This is the collaboration with Snow White. This is the shade Fair Enough, and yeah, it is like a pearly shimmer. I haven't even opened it. I don't think I would ever use this color story, so I think I'm gonna just give this one away. Charlotte Tilbury Swish, no, Cheek to Chic, not Swish, what am I saying? This is a really beautiful blush. I absolutely love it. I really like the formula. It looks really pretty. It's very skin-like, and it just gives me a good makeup day. Look how beautifully subtle that is, and it gives your skin such a healthy shimmer as well. Love it, highly recommend, and we'll be keeping it. And now Cologram. This is another blush that is a bubblegum pink that is meant to brighten your skin and brighten your cheeks. I did use this quite a bit, but ever since I got the Peri Para one, I haven't reached for this one enough, so I'm gonna declutter it. Last but not least, we have the Rare Beauty Luminizer. This is in the shade Exhilarate. This is really pretty. It's like this silky finish. Every time I look at it and touch it, I'm like, how is something this beautiful in my collection? Like, wow. What is this? This is pure magic. And look how easy that is just to blend out. And look how beautiful the shimmer just extends itself. It just keeps on going. It's really, really pretty. I absolutely love it. It's a dream to use, and I just get beautiful makeup looks. I even use this as eyeshadow. It's everything. I absolutely love it. So yeah, definitely keeping this one. And yeah, we did well. This is it for this category. Let's move on. This is the next category. This is basically just some lippies. Let's just go through it. Let's just go with it. This one is from Milani. This is also, I'm pretty sure, their color statement. This is in the shade 25, and what is Naturally Chic. I love this shade. This is such a basic berry shade, but oh my god, it's just so flattering. And look at that, it's just a creamy formula that makes your lips look really hydrated and juicy. It doesn't dry it out. I love this shade. I really cannot get enough of it. I highly recommend it if you're a warm tone, kind of light, medium tone skin girly. This one's really good. This one's a newer one in my collection. This is from Roman. This is Cocoa Nude, and this is their syrup, I think, lip. What is this called? Oh my goodness. I have no idea what this is called, but this is like the juicy balm kind of situation. It's like a really, really glossy lipstick, and it's really easy to smudge. I accidentally like broke it, which is not good. But yeah, this is a really pretty formula, and it's one to use when you want a really glossy lip. And yeah, it's a little bit sticky, I would say, and not the most hydrating, but it's really pretty. And again, I'm keeping it for review purposes. This is from Wake Make. This is a nude lippy that I've been using and talking about for ages. And yeah, it's just a really pretty everyday shade. I really enjoy it. Admittedly, I haven't used it enough. So yeah, I need to use this more, I think. Let's just have a look at this beautiful packaging. I really like the minimalistic lines. That's really cute. But yeah, I do like this a lot. I just need to use it more. Another Roman lippy. This is a matte lipstick. This one is in the shade, what is this? Number 2. I think it's called like Jazz Apple or something like that. But yeah, this is a kind of pinky, like kind of cool toned red. I really like it for the center of my lips, especially when you use it with an ombre lip. Again, I'm using this as a comparison for a video because you guys know I did my trying every lip formula from Roman, and I think I'm extending that. So yeah, this is something I want to review as well. More Karen Marel because I love this brand. This brand is super underrated. This is the shade 43 Plum Martini. This is, again, really intimidating. It looks purple, but once you put it on, it's this cute little pink tint, and it's just such a balmy texture. It's really nice. It's really light. You can see in comparison to traditional cream lipsticks, this is much more sheer, but it's a lot more hydrating and comfortable as well. And which shade is it? Oh my god, this is my favorite shade. This is 45 Coconut Infusion. Literally the most perfect nude lip. I love this. I've been using this a ton. You can see that. Okay, this is the thing. Whenever I love my lipsticks, they make this weird dent shape, and I don't know why, but yeah. Oh my goodness, this is just so perfect for every day. I love it. You can pair it with anything and it will look gorgeous. This is just my favorite shade ever, and like I said earlier, I don't need that many shades. I'm going to declutter this one because it's a little bit too cool tone for me. Good old MAC Powder Kiss lipsticks. These are the shades Devoted to Chili, A Little Tamed, and Mull It Over. Let's just have a look at these. I do love Devoted to Chili. This is one of my favorite shades ever. It's this beautiful orange kind of bricky color. It's very similar to Apple Red, actually by Roman, but this one's a bit more like velvety. Really like the finish on these lipsticks. I've said this in the past, they're probably my favorite lip formulas from MAC just because they're so comfortable on the lips. They don't dry you out, but they still have that kind of relatively matte finish. This is Mullet Over, don't know if I said that, and A Little Tamed. This one's quite cool toned, but I do like this kind of pink for days in the springtime where I have a really light makeup look. It really helps brighten my makeup. So yeah, keeping all three of these. They're just my favorite formula. I know I don't need all those shades, but I do enjoy it a lot. Next is Innisfree's Real Fit Creamy Lipstick in shade 11. I've raved about this countless times. Really beautiful formula, just juicy, hydrating, and really pigmented. I just enjoy this one a lot, and I think it's really, really beautiful. The price is good, the formula's nice, it's chic, it's easy to pack in your bag. Yeah, just an all-rounder. Next is the Patrick Ta. What is this? Just lipstick, and she's not from here. It is a bright orange, and I've reviewed it in the past. I think it's really, really pretty, and this is a matte finish. That being said, this is very neon. You can see in comparison to this one, it has more orange. This has more like a bright, almost cherry pink to it, which I think is very, very out there, and it's not a shade I reach for. I've tried it with ombre lips, it just doesn't sit right with my skin tone. It's a shame because this is a great formula. It's really easy to use, it's very comfortable. I love the packaging, but I don't use it, so I'm going to declutter this one. Too Cool for School. This one's a great base shade. This is just a nice light little peachy color. Really like it. It's very comfortable. On the phone camera, it's translating a bit more orange. This is more peachy in real life. I enjoy using this one quite a bit, so keeping this one. And a very similar shade is this Espa Chiffon Lip, which I accidentally broke in half during a video. You can see that I've actually broken it, so I think I might just declutter it because I don't really reach for it and it's kind of a hassle. I tried to repair it, didn't really do much, so yeah. Last but not least, Cleo Mad Matte, one of my favorite formulas from the matte lipstick range, and this is in the shade Sensual Pepper. Again, that bricky kind of brown is so pretty and flattering, gives you like girl boss vibes. Really love it, and I'm gonna keep this one as well. Not bad. I think this is decent for my declutter. Let's move on to the next category. I have a lot of mascaras and I don't need all of these, so let's just quickly go through it. I actually really enjoy Air Perez as a brand. They blew me away. They're that kind of brand where it's like, oh, all natural, whatever, right? It sounds kind of like a scam, not gonna lie, but this is actually really beautiful. I really like this mascara. It's purple, but I really enjoy it for days when I have red eyeshadow. It just somehow meshes really well and it actually works really nicely. It doesn't look too colorful either. Really enjoy it. Long lasting as well. It's beautiful. Really like it, so I'm keeping this one for sure. And the other one I have is the Avocado mascara. This one's really good. This one's in black. The applicator is very similar. I can't really tell the difference between the formulas if I'm honest, but they're just one purple, one black. I really like it. I use them a lot. This is the Clear Sharp So Simple mascara, and this is a very precise one. This is really, really nice for getting to all your lashes, especially your lower lashes. That being said, I don't really enjoy using this because it's a little bit more of like a wet formula where it kind of takes a while to really like settle and stick to your lashes. And for some reason, it doesn't do too much for my lashes. It doesn't like lengthen or anything, it just darkens it, which I don't really need that. And yeah, I don't love it. It's not my favorite formula from them, so I'm gonna say goodbye to it. This is one of my favorite mascaras, Etude Curl Fix. Lasts all day, makes my lashes look long and beautiful, not clumpy, really good. Honestly, one of the best mascaras you can find. This is the Rare Beauty mascara, and honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of it. The applicator is just too chunky and big for me. It's too much. It doesn't do anything. It lasts a while, but it does smudge eventually. Don't love it a lot, but I'm going to keep it just for one video. So this is a decluttered item, but you'll probably see it in like another video later on just because I want to do a full face of Rare Beauty. Now this mascara from Cleo, awesome. This is in Sleek volume number 3, and this one, oh my god, everything about is just perfect. Lengthens, lasts all day, waterproof, honestly just incredible. And I know it's waterproof because the other day it was pouring. I still had my mascara on by the end of it. I'm really happy with it. Love it. One thing is it does take a while to kind of take off, so you need to definitely soak it with your mascara, cleaner, whatever. This is the Extend Lash from MCO Beauty. I actually really like it. I've only gotten this for like a few days, but I've been using it non-stop, and surprisingly, it's really long lasting, doesn't clump or anything. It's meant to be a tubing mascara, which meant to, like, you know, lengthen your lashes. I don't see that honestly as an effect, but it does give you really wispy lashes, so I like it and I'm using it a bit more lately. So yeah, this is the Han All Fix mascara from Romand. I really like it. Doesn't do anything super special, but it does last all day and that's what I look for. Sometimes my mascara, I don't need it to be super voluminizing or lengthening, I just need it to last. So yeah, really like it, keeping it for sure. I can see myself using it a lot. And the next one is from Colourpop, Act Natural Defining Mascara. This is a brown mascara and I got it during like the hype for like the clean girl vibes. Honestly, I haven't used it that much and it's not something I openly look for because I do like to define my lashes, so a brown mascara isn't actually my vibes. I got it for the hype, I never used it. So yeah, guys, don't buy into trends. Use whatever you know you're comfortable with. You can play around and buy things for sure, but don't buy it just because everyone's using it. You need to be gravitated towards it. You're like, oh, I can see myself using it. I bought this purely because everyone had a brown mascara, so I needed one. This is the Hamish Smudge Stop, and this is a classic K-beauty mascara. It's really nice, long-lasting. The wand is a little bit big for me, but it still does the job. It lasts all day. Really, really nice. Gives you wispy and lengthened lashes. I really enjoy it. I've used it quite a bit, and definitely going to keep on using it. Again, another classic favorite of mine. If you've had seen my videos for a while now, you know I love this mascara. This one's really good. Honestly, super waterproof, and it's actually quite easy to take off, which I love, and it lengthens my lashes like crazy. Really like Heroin Make as a brand. It's really nice, and I think, is this one brown? No, it's black. For a second I was like, maybe I do have a brown mascara, but no, this one's black. It's really pretty and it makes you have dull lashes. This one is from Patrick Ta. This is the Major Volume Mascara, and yeah, it's massive. It smudges. I don't love it a ton. I've tried it like a bunch of different ways. I've put powder on my lashes, I've used it on bare lashes, I've done just no setting spray, with setting spray. Like, it just always smudges. Doesn't look that cute on me, and it's honestly way too big for my eyes as well. So yeah, unfortunately decluttering it, but I might bring it back for a video before, like, you know, getting rid of it for good. This is the 3CE Slim Fix Waterproof Mascara. Honestly, this one, I've said this in my full face of 3CE, it's kind of weird, this applicator. It's like this bent hourglass. I have no idea what's going on with it. It's just a weird shape. I don't love it. Doesn't do too much. Again, it's like that kind of watery kind of consistency. It's kind of weird. I don't love it. Doesn't do too much for me, so I'm gonna declutter it. Oh, these two from Giverny are actually so good. Now, this is a brown mascara I would actually use. This is super fine, and different from the clear one is that this has like some microfibers in it to help lengthen, and this doesn't, I guess, smudge onto my lids when I am applying it. It's just really, really nice. I enjoy these a lot for my lower lashes or my top lashes. It just gives you individualized strokes. It's very pretty. I love it. Last but not least, this is the Perfect Curling Mascara from the same. Really love this one. Super affordable, and honestly just a keeper. It's really nice if you want an affordable mascara that stays on all day, lengthens, and just makes your lashes look really black and defined. I think we did well with this one, so moving on to the next category. This one's a big category. This is all my juicy and watery gloss lip tints. So yeah, let's go through it. Let's start off first with this Maybelline Vinyl Lipstick. This is the shade Peachy. I don't know if you guys can hear, but you need to shake it quite a bit in order to get it out. This is a latex finish where it's a liquid lipstick, but it's meant to stay glossy and last all day. So this is what it looks like. Honestly, I used it in a video. I liked it because I thought, oh, it's still glossy and beautiful, but this has a really strong, again, vanilla scent to it, which I'm not a big fan of, and after wearing it a few times, it was just really dry and patchy. I didn't love it. I have K-beauty tints, which I use a lot more. They give me a even more glossy, kind of transparent look, which I vibe with a lot more, so I'm going to declutter this one. Into You Water Reflecting Lip Tint. This is one of my favorite formulas from the brand. It's just really pretty and it gives a very glossy finish. I really like it. I love using this as like a topper for like a look when I just use my lip liner. It's really, really nice. I enjoy it tons. And yeah, keeping this one, I can see myself using it a lot. You guys already know I'm a simp for Romand Juicy Lasting Tints. Definitely keeping all of them. They're really, really pretty formulas and the shades are nice. These two are more like neutral. This one's like a pink, orange, and this one's like a pink kind of bubblegum shade. I really like them. Probably won't swatch all of them, but you guys can just get the gist of it. It's really, really pretty. I really enjoy it, and it lasts all day. It has a beautiful toffee apple scent to it. I like more candy scents as opposed to like vanilla and perfume scents, so this is really nice. I enjoy it a lot, so keeping these. This one should be in the lipstick collection from earlier, but this is the By Mario plumping lip serum, is that what it says, in Honey Glow. This is such a beautiful product. It was viral earlier when all the influencers decided to not know how to use a lipstick and apply too much, but I love this brown syrup shade. It's just so pretty. It really does juice up the lips. Really stunning. I love this, and especially in the summertime, like how beautiful is this? It just looks so stunning. Love it. One thing is, because it is plumping, don't apply too much. It can, like, you know, go a little bit overboard. I love it. I think it's great. Next up, we have a Wake Make lip tint. I have this in the shade 09. I have no idea what this is called, but this is called Autumn Merly, and this is a really, really nice tint. Again, I just enjoy all these juicy tints, and they're so easy to just apply and lather on throughout the day because it doesn't cake or bunch. So I just bring one into my bag and then just apply it whenever I feel like it, and it's hydrating and comfortable, so I love it. Oh, this is a new favorite. This is the Fixing Tint from Etude House, and I got this from my Yesstyle Halloween video, and this is so pretty. It's like this bright red, and you can keep it to be something a little bit more like chill, or you can make it really, really red. I love this formula. It's just really good. I absolutely cannot get over how beautifully pigmented this is. I truly love this one. This is the Rare Beauty lip oil that I said is not a lip oil because it's more like a lip tint. It's pretty, it's nice, it doesn't really stain, it's just cute and glossy. I collect Rare Beauty, so I'm keeping this one. But yeah, I think if you want this product, just buy a KB lip tint. It's much cheaper. It gives you better effects. But yeah, one thing to mind is this has like a mint scent to it, but it doesn't plump, so I'm like, that's a bit redundant. These are the Peri Peri Ink Mood Glow tints. I have two shades. I mentioned these in a recent video of K-Beauty tints I'm loving. I just really like how glossy and gel-like this is. Very, very pigmented and just stunning to use. Love these two, keeping both. This is a classic Lily by Red. I haven't used it enough this year if I'm being honest, but I've always loved using this orange shade, and this is, you can see, a lot more thicker and it's more pigmented as opposed to other tints. You can also see it's easy to create a lather and just build up. I enjoy it, and I have to use this a bit more. These are my Roman Dewy Full Water tints, and I have these in two shades, Salty Peach and what is this shade? I think this is called like Chili Up, yes. I could have just looked at the label, but I didn't. But yes, these are really nice for a tint of color. It doesn't really actually tint your lips, but it's nice for the moment. I don't mind them. I don't love them, but yeah, gonna keep it for the plot. I talked about these four in my video of lip tints I'm currently obsessed with, so definitely keeping them. You guys know I love it. Make sure to check out that video if you're interested. But yeah, these are great formulas, so definitely keeping. Now, this may come as a surprise. This was also in my video of lip tints I'm currently obsessed with, but I don't know, just within the span of a few weeks, something happened to it. I don't know if you can see, but it's like seeping and leaking. Like, look at that. Like, this pink tint has just leaked out of this like bottle. Look at that. It's kind of this neon pink as well. It's nothing like the shade I just bought. It's like, oh, I don't know, it's just become a lot more neon, runny. The formula's just not right. I don't know what happened with it because it's only been like 2 weeks, and on camera it looks quite orange, but in real life it's just neon pink, which I'm not a big fan of, so I'm going to declutter it. I think something went wrong with the formula. Maybe the weather's just too hot and it can't withstand it. This is a new one in my collection. This is from Cologram, and look how cute this packaging is. It reminds me of like a watermelon like icy pop, and this is the shade 01, and I really like this kind of melon shade. It's this really bright orange, and to be fair, I think it's a little bit too neon for me, but I just really like the packaging and it's really nice. It's really cute. Cologram is a brand that's definitely like something I've grown accustomed to and loving. It's very similar to Peri Peri shade, a lot more watery. I think this tint is quite similar to the Roman Juicy Lasting. Like it, I'll keep on using it. This is the Cleo Melting dewy tint, and I don't think they even like produce this anymore. But yeah, I like it. I think it's really nice. This shade is one I will use a lot. That laundry detergent scent is still there, so I need to probably like use it up ASAP. Last but not least, the Elisa tint. This is one I've been loving. I've been using this a lot. This is an intimidating mauvey color, right? But in reality, it is a lot more prettier. Like, oh, it's so nice. And it has these micro shimmers in it. I don't know if you guys can pick it up. Like, there are these purple and gold shimmers. It's very, very subtle, but it's in there definitely. And it's really, really pretty. I like this a lot. And it does have a really strong staining and tinting power, so it lasts all day, and I can just apply lipstick and lip like tints or lip balms on top of it. Really enjoy it. And yeah, Elisa is definitely a brand that's climbing on top of my favorite brands list. Really enjoy it. And yeah, that's it for my juicy lip tint. Didn't declutter too much, but we're trying to make progress here. These are my matte finish lipsticks, and we're going to go through them. Honestly speaking, I can already tell I'm not going to declutter much of them because last time I was quite harsh with it and I got through a lot. But yeah, let's go through it one by one. The Hera lipstick, this one's really nice just for an everyday kind of situation. It's a very basic peachy shade. I like it. It's just a liquid lipstick, nothing super special, but hey, it's nice for collection purposes. This is the Espoir lipstick. I accidentally broke this, and honestly it's such a shame because it's a really, really pretty nude everyday shade. Really like it. The break doesn't really harm the performance or anything, but yeah, I don't really reach for it a ton because this shade is not unique. I have other formulas I love a lot more, so going to declutter it. Into You literally are so good with their lippies. I love them so much, but I don't think I need all three shades, and I don't reach for this kind of pinky shade a lot. You can see how pretty this formula is. It's just like this cloudy mousse. It really mattifies, but it's comfortable as well. It's just a really interesting formula. I really enjoy it, and yeah, I really love these shades as well. They're very flattering since it's made by a Chinese brand, so it definitely has a more Asian audience in mind. I really enjoy it, but I don't think I need all three shades. I might just keep the two more beigey shades and get rid of the pink. These Ink Velvet tints from Peri Para are classic K-beauty. You have like the funky little packaging that everyone's like, wow, this is so cute. And I love the shade 01. It is the perfect red lip for me. Like, it is such a confidence booster. I love it. It's so bright. It's this tomato red, and honestly every time I wear it I'm like, I feel so good about myself, boss vibes. And this pink is a really cute strawberry. Really like it. It's very similar to the Into You one, but even more neon, and I think whenever I put it on it just makes me seem really yellow, so probably gonna get rid of this one. It's not the best shade for me. These Roman tints, I only have one of each, and I have to keep them for review purposes in the future, so not decluttering it. Another Into You lippy. This is another matte formula. This one is a bright red again. This one's perfect for like holiday season. You can see it's that similar kind of moussey texture. You really need to just get accustomed to this cloudy formula, because when I first put it on I'm like, what is this magical thing? It is like literal mousse. Really like it. This shade is surprisingly so pretty, and it brightens my skin. It just looks really good. What shade is this? ES08. I really like it. Talking about matte lippies, this one's a really cool one. Music Game Mansion again. This is the shade Undone, number 10. This is again another like kind of, this is more like a carrot brick shade as opposed to strawberry and watermelon. This is just really, really pretty. I like it for days when I want to feel again a little bit more like cool and confident, and yeah, I just really like using it. Beautiful shades. Similarly, this is the 3CE tint. This is in the shade, I think, Bitter Hour, my bad. This one's very similar. It has that kind of brown coffee tone to it. Really unique, but it still has that undertone of peachiness, so it looks really nice on any day with any look. It's very neutral as well. This NARS lipstick in the shade Thrust is also a perfect everyday. This is what I mean. I have a lot of liquid lipsticks in this kind of shade, so I don't need that many, but this one is really pretty, and I'm a huge simp of NARS makeup in general, so I'm going to keep this. This Rare Beauty lip tint is kind of just like the Roman tint, but a little bit more expensive. It's nice, doesn't tint, doesn't really last that long either, so I'm just kind of like, you're cute, but yeah, I am keeping it though just because I love the brand, and like I said earlier, I might want to do a full face of Rare Beauty. This is the last kind of fudgy tint, and this is from Bibia. This one's the one that I've been obsessed with for ages, and it's running out because I've used it so much. This is a perfect mellow peach shade, honestly, and it's just really nice for every day, really matte, actually doesn't transfer, and really fudgy and beautiful. Now these are more like your watery tint, and it turns into a matte dry down, which I really like. I enjoy all 4 of these, so I'm just going to keep them. I really like it, and I think that's it for my kind of matte lippy situation. I think this is a good kind of progress, so we're going to move on to the next category. Alright guys, this is what we decluttered from today. I am really happy with how much I got rid of. I think I'm truly downsizing my collection to what I love. I have a collection of products that are expensive, luxurious, whatever, but I know I don't use it, so I'm going to get rid of it. And yeah, hopefully the rest of the declutter will be just as successful. Oh, that's it for this part of today's declutter, and let's get on to the next part. See you guys for the next video.